Wow, what is going on, guys? It has been a hot minute since we have been live. I figured I'd come on here and do a little bit of a live stream. Let me add something here to my stream deck. Um, let's see. Let me change. I'm gonna change one of these. Change one of these little tiles here. Maybe. There we go. All right. So this is the scene we're looking for. All right, so yeah, it's been a little while. YouTube has actually updated their streaming interface thingy mabobber here, so we're working with something new there. Um, as you can see, I've got the crutches behind me. If you didn't watch my video that I posted last week, had a little bit of a situation with with my femur, right where it goes into the hip joint, it fractured. I have some pretty weak bones. Something we're working on figuring out the cause of. I think we've almost got the cause narrowed down, just working on the solution to get those built back up. But yeah, so trying to get that figured out. But in the meantime, that happened to break before we were able to get that taken care of. So that's kind of sucky. So I am on leave from work right now, as you guys can see, because I normally don't stream on Mondays. But I've got my iPhone 17 Pro right here, and we're going to go ahead and install iOS 26.3 Beta 2. I feel like it's been quite a little bit of time since we've gotten a beta. I think with all the holidays and everything, um, it's been a few weeks. Apple normally doesn't release betas um, on holiday weeks, so like Christmas and New Year's and all that kind of stuff. We really did not see any sort of movement. So I think the stream is working and everything. Like I said, they have this new interface, so things are looking a little bit different. Not everything is in the exact same spot, but I think we should be good. Let me see if I can get this light out of the reflection. There we go. All right, so yeah, we've got 26.3 beta 2 coming in at 10.33 gigabytes here on my iPhone 17 Pro. So we're going to go ahead and download and update this. And I want to get you guys' opinion too real quick. I've been kind of considering selling my iPhone 17 Pro and getting the Pro Max. And I really don't know what I want to do just quite yet. If I want to kind of try to sell it and, lose a couple $100 and, pay a couple $100 for a 17 Pro Max. I've been using the Galaxy S25 Ultra kind of as my daily, like main phone, but I also carry my iPhone 17 Pro because I've been using that for work. And I really like the in the hand, it's easy to just kind of one hand hold. It's not too large. So as far as a physical, feel of it, I prefer the iPhone 17 Pro. But then I do prefer the larger screen for when I'm actually using the phone. So it's kind of like it's a trade-off, and I don't know which I want yet. Whether I want the larger screen for the actual usability of it, or whether I actually want the one hand, easier grip of the 17 Pro. I really like my 17 Pro, so I'm kind of on the fence, with that. I do have a friend that wants to possibly upgrade his phone, and he's been kind of playing around with the idea of maybe getting one. So I don't know. Maybe I'll see if he wants this one, and then I get a Pro Max. But I don't. Like I said, it's a maybe. And while that downloaded really quick, we're already coming up on the preparing update. So the download stage is done. And I've just been out of the tech space for a little bit. I've had it's just been hard for me to get up and get in here and on my computer and stuff like that. So most of the stuff I've been doing is like on the Apple TV in my room or on my iPad. I was not using my MacBook Air because I was coming in, I have this set up in my office and everything. So I sold my MacBook Air just a few weeks ago, which is kind of unfortunate because I could really use it right about now. But one of the other things I want to talk about is Apple and Google are teaming up on a Gemini powered Siri. So um, it looks like our Siri 2.0 is going to be Gemini powered. Hey Larry, how's it going? 15 Pro Max, it's on 26.2. Are you gonna run the beta? I cannot wait. I hope I mean we're a little ways away from 26.3 being public, but I'm really excited for the beta of 26.4 because that's when we're supposed to be getting the beta for the Siri 2.0. So hopefully we'll start getting that, in the next major beta release after this one's done. Hopefully we'll start getting um, iOS, or sorry, Siri 2.0, because we've been waiting on that since, the release of iOS 18, and we do not have, we don't have anything yet. So it would be really nice to see those features come out here sooner than later. Waiting for the public. Yeah. I mean, iOS 26.3, or sorry, yeah, 26.3, the beta one was pretty stable. I really wasn't even paying attention to what beta build I was on. Like I said, with my leg stuff, I've been kind of not really paying too much attention to tech stuff lately. I've just kind of been, sleeping and, not really. Okay. So for example, I kind of scooted up the steps when I got home from the hospital, and my parents, they bring me food upstairs, and I have not been downstairs in 2 weeks, because it's just too hard to go up and down the steps. And I could have stayed downstairs, but I just really wanted to be here with my stuff. So when I had my surgery last year, that's what I did. I was downstairs for about a month, and I didn't want to do that again. So I sat on my butt and scooted up the steps uh, and stay here. I do have a doctor's appointment tomorrow though, so I will have to scoot back downstairs for that in the morning, and then scoot back up when I get home. But um, we're making do. So hopefully it won't be too terribly long. All right, so we're preparing the update. It's a little bit of a big update, so it's taking a second. But um, yeah, I've been daily driving the Galaxy S25 Ultra here. I've been trying to make some Sammy Guru videos, so I've been kind of, trying to familiarize myself with everything, and um, you know, trying to, just kind of relearn the ins and outs of the Galaxy, and all the little, tidbits and stuff like that, so I can make some videos on there and not look like a complete idiot. Hey, thank you, Larry, for the super chat. Give that a heart. I am trying to I'm trying to get back into the swing of things, and some of the time I have at home here, I'm trying to do more videos and stuff like that. But like I said, with having to hop around on one leg, it's not really it's not really appealing to have to come in here. And there's actually like stairs, two stairs down into my office, so it's, I mean, it's not a big deal. That's probably actually like the least of anything, but um, it's just one of those things. Like by the time I get up and having to get stuff to make videos and that kind of thing, by the time I do it all, it's like, oh, I don't really want to crutch in there and do anything. But like I said, we're making do with it. We'll be back here shortly. All right, we're like 80% of the way there. I've been trying to Larry, do you have any good phone accessories that I should try? I've got some Amazon gift cards. Um and I'm just trying to find some stuff to mess around with. Maybe I can make some like videos or stuff like that. I have so many, like I was thinking of getting about getting some more Anchor stuff, but I have so many Anchor chargers that I really don't need. Um, I really don't have a use for it because I don't use all the ones I have. It's like I have, this battery bank and that battery bank and all this other stuff, and it's just like, well, I used that battery bank like twice, and I just have so many of them that I don't use a specific one, so I don't really need to load up on any more of those. Um, so like maybe some phone cases or something like that. Um, I saw that the what are they, CMF by Nothing. They're like Earbud Pro 2s or whatever they're called, are like $49 on Amazon, and they're supposed to have like noise cancellation and all this stuff. So I was thinking about maybe checking those out and seeing how good they are for 49 bucks. Um, they've got those, and they also have a pair for like $29 too. Um, that are also supposed to have noise cancellation wallets. I have the Ridge wallet and I have the ESR wallet for my phone. I actually don't know exactly where the Ridge wallet is. I use the ESR wallet with the Find My. Um, that's my main wallet right now. I'm not really big into to wallets though. I only carry like my driver's license and my debit card. I don't really I don't really carry too much in a wallet to you know need anything big or fancy or anything like that. I usually just want something small I can slip in my pocket. All right, phone is restarting here. I want to get some like like I don't know, like phone accessory stuff like that. But again, I don't know what phone, like I buy, by the time I buy something, like I'll buy something for my S25 Ultra and then I'll want to use my iPhone. And the iPhone is just really appealing because it has MagSafe built in. Like I have so many MagSafe things. I have my MagSafe stand. I have, my MagSafe stand on my nightstand and all that kind of stuff. And it just sucks to have to use a specific case to get that on the S25 Ultra. I really like my iPhone because I can have you know anything, like if I just want to plop it, if I don't want to use a case and I want to plop it on my MagSafe stand or my car mount, which I haven't been in my car in a couple weeks because of my leg, but stuff like that, I don't have to have a case on. Like because I have like a Samsung, I've got a pretty nice Samsung case, kind of greasy on the back. It's been sitting over here, but like I have that. I've got some other Samsung cases and other cases for my S25 Ultra, but if they don't have the ring on them, I can't use MagSafe, and that's just what I use. You know, yeah, yeah. I mean, I probably will too, Larry. So I, it's probably, again, you're right. Probably not the best. Not doesn't make too much sense to be looking at a bunch of accessories for the S25 Ultra, especially since I usually trade it in. It's not like I can sell the accessories or anything like that. I need to make some stuff on One UI 8.5. Larry, you running One UI 8.5 on the beta on your S25 Ultra? I need to make some videos on that. I got what one 8.5 came out like the week before Christmas. So yeah, so I didn't have any time. I didn't really have any time with the holidays and then my leg breaking to make any content on it. How do you like 8.5? I think it's really nice. One of my favorite features is the fact that you can like I clean this up. I made this look like my iOS control center. I only have the only things I use. I don't need the quick drop down thing or anything like that. So I got rid of like everything. But I still I'm so undecided on whether or not I want to whether I want to go ahead and get an iPhone a Pro Max or if I want to just keep my Pro. Camera says, yeah, I just see I want to make videos like on that stuff for Jeff, but I don't use the Samsung apps like that too. I'm just not familiar with them. So I usually have to read one of their articles and stuff like that before I can make a video that makes any sense. So I've been trying to. That's why I've been using this phone so much. I've been trying to familiarize myself more with that kind of stuff so I can do that. But all right, the iPhone has started back up. I don't know what. I didn't even look. I don't really even know what changed. Um, we do have the this. I don't. I haven't made a video. I didn't make a video on beta one. We do have the transfer tool. So you can transfer to Android now. I think it's under General Transfer Reset. Yeah, transfer to Android. So you're supposed to be able to put your iPhone next to an Android phone and copy over like your messages and um, uh, transfer messages, photos, apps, and more. You can also transfer your phone number. With my carrier, I have US Mobile. They don't support like phone to phone eSIM transfer. You have to do it through their app. So I wasn't able to do any of that. I actually couldn't get this to pair when I was trying to set up my last Android device. I used a OnePlus temporarily, and I tried to set it up with that, and it did not work. Nothing came up on the other device, so not too sure what happened there. But that is something that is available in iOS 26.3. Um, there's a new thing called notification forwarding. I don't know where it is in settings, but you're supposed to be able to forward. I think. Oop, I hit shut down on accident. You're supposed to be able to forward notifications. I think it's just under notifications. Let's see. Notifications. Nope. Notification forwarding. I don't see it right now. It didn't pop up when I tried to search it, but you're supposed to be able to forward notifications to other devices, and I think it's supposed to work with like other like smart devices. It's for third party wearables. Um and you can only do it to one device at a time. It looks like it's only available in Europe right now, which is why I'm not seeing it. Which kind of sucks, but that's why yeah, it's not in there. It's a Europe thing right now. And then so far it's saying there haven't been any major changes discovered in beta 2 yet. So if anybody's looking for anything major in beta 2, it doesn't look like there's too much yet. Like I said, we're just coming off the holidays and everything like that, so who knows? It might be a little bit before we get anything. but I might give the iPhone a run and see what we think. I need to update my Apple Watch and my iPad and my Apple TV and my Mac and all that other kind of stuff. So I got to do all that. But I just wanted to come on here and install this and kind of give you guys an update. I know it's been a little bit since I made um, an actual video. I mean, I made that update video last week, but I haven't done anything like tech related in in a couple weeks. So I just want to kind of update you guys on that kind of stuff and all the happenings there, as well as like I said, give you guys an update and get some videos out here to you guys here shortly. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you again, Larry, for that super chat. That money will be put to good use. And I will be seeing you guys shortly. I'm going to probably record maybe a little One UI 8.5 video here either today or tomorrow and get that out. So if you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe and look forward to some more content here in the very near future. You guys have a great afternoon.